Hey guys, so I am just going to show you guys how I am redoing my, boho braids. So I should have shown you all how it looked before. These were so tangled, so I redid this entire section, or my entire head basically, minus two other parts. I have it braided, and I think my maintenance routine for this moving forward is just going to braid my hair at night, because this has to last till the ending of December, maybe approaching the beginning of January. I might have to redo one or two pieces, like this part of, you can't really see it, but it's starting to, I want to make sure my hair's not being tugged on, so we'll see about those parts. But in terms of the maintenance for, like, this looks crazy, and this wasn't even the worst part. So I'm going to show you guys how I refresh my boho braids. This essentially is not human hair, which kind of adds to the longevity of the style. If you are someone who does use, or right now the style you have in, if you do have in human hair for the curly wavy parts, you will not have this excessive issue. You probably could just spray it, add a little bit of conditioner, go about your day. You might be able to just figure detangle. But if you're like me, using synthetic hair, part of the reason why I use synthetic hair was because I wasn't paying for human hair, and also the beauty supply store that I went to, they sometimes have a mixture of synthetic and human hair, but I didn't really like the texture that I saw, and it was mostly for weaving hair, so that would have been a whole lot. So I just used this type of hair. But surprisingly, this did not take that long, and I know some of you will be like, that is a long time. About 2 hours, a little bit over, but again, considering how my hair looked, that's why. So I'm using my trusty PRO STYL. Like, this is so good for detangling and even just installing braids in general. Even when I used my French curl braids and some of the ends needed to be recurled, this was perfect. I'm using my fine tooth comb, and I did not have to use water. I did use a clip for the parts if I felt like my hair was like too much tension, so I'll just clip this, and then I would use some shears to cut out the parts that needed to be cut out. So what I'll do right now is, I like to use the fine tooth comb or the end, only because you can really pick out the tangle, as opposed to if you use a wide tooth comb, and you're also saving hair because you're really able to feel the tangle. So I'm starting at the ends, of course, and wherever I see room for me to pull through the tangle, I will just put the comb through. So you can see, like, about here, I'll just push the comb through, and if I run into some tension, then I'll just kind of bring the comb a little bit lower. You may not be able to see it that much because of my finger placement, so I'll try my best. Maybe let's do it like this. Okay. And then when I run into some room where I might need help from the teeth part, I will, but try not to, only because you don't want to lose the entire curl. When you do comb through it, that's why I don't use the wide tooth comb. You do risk getting rid of the pattern, and you don't want to do that. You're just trying to detangle the hair. So right here, what I'm going to do like a finger pass, but I should say though, even if, right now I'm just applying the gel, even if you do lose the texture that I originally had, you can still recurl it. You could recurl it using a flexi rod and let it set for some time. You could pin curl it, or the pattern might be a little bit looser, but that also will aid in the maintenance because it's not going to be as frizzy and it won't mat up again. So this is how it turned out, and I usually just clip the little squiggly at the end. I'll show you it. Just this little piece I'll clip. Okay, I'm gonna do the rest and show you how everything else turns out at the end. Alright, y'all, so I just finished, and I'm gonna take out the rest to show you how it turned out. Okay, and this is how it's looking now. So definitely the texture is a lot looser. Oh, this is supposed to be over here. A lot looser than how I started off with, if you saw, you know, my original video. But this is the texture or the pattern most people do their boho braids anyway. So it's like pretty cool that I was able to go from a tighter pattern to now it's more of a looser pattern. But I think it came out pretty good. So if you're someone and your boho braids got really tangled, this is what you can do to untangle it. Oh, I meant to show you guys, this is how much hair I lost in the process.